All right, Sonny Styles is here, one of the most athletic guys in this year's draft, maybe in all of football. I want to tell you the story that Ryan Day told on my show a couple months ago. The last time he touched a basketball was when you were in 8th grade. I believe Lorenzo was on a recruiting visit. He D'd you up. You dunked on him. He retired from basketball forever because in 8th grade, Sonny Styles dunked on him. Tell me the story from your perspective of dunking on Ryan Day.
Dude, I don't even remember. I remember being in the gym, the little gym we had. And I remember, we were playing. I don't remember dunking on him. I don't know if I dunked on him. I think he was in the proximity and I dunked.
It didn't even matter. He was like, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm too old for this. All right. So we have a clarification on that. It was a dunk around Ryan Day. He still gave up the sport. He's done. So you've only been out here for a couple weeks. Biggest adjustment to the NFL that's either surprised you or, obviously you're so athletic, you're going to be fast, all that stuff. But what's the biggest adjustment you found to the NFL so far?
I think when you're out there with the quarterbacks, Jaden, Marcus, Sam, all the guys, their throws are on time. They're super precise, and the accuracy is it's really good. So if you're getting to a drop, you think you're there, and they're putting in the perfect spot where you can't get it.
Yeah,
so that's definitely an adjustment.
Jaden would be the biggest adjustment. You can go an entire college season without seeing someone half as talented as Jaden. Going up against him, the time on task, going up against him must be incredibly, first of all, valuable, but also eye-opening. Just as how good he is.
Yeah. Even with Marcus too, man. I remember being out there in cover 2, we're on the high red. He just zips a little honey hole shot in there. I'm like, you don't really see that in college. So those guys, their accuracy is awesome.
Well, it just shows you the depth of the NFL that Marcus is an amazing player. He's the backup quarterback on this team is one of the best players in the history of college football. And so when you think about going through a college season, you're not going to see anybody as good as Marcus Mariota. So it's interesting. So one of the other things Ryan Day said was about your journey to being a linebacker, how athletic you were, becoming a linebacker when you could have played a different position. What was that, and how did playing not only other positions but other sports help you when you're a linebacker now?
Yeah, when I came into Ohio State my first 2 years, I played free safety, strong safety, and some nickel. So I was all over the field in different parts of the defense, playing all the different zones. I knew I was going to play linebacker eventually. My sophomore year, I was 230, almost 235. So I knew it was coming eventually. Then going into my junior year, we had Caleb, we had Lathan, we had Jordan Hancock, and it kind of just made sense for me to switch to linebacker. I feel like it was a position I was going to play at a really high level. And, I'm glad I did. Being in the box is a lot more fun than playing safety. Get to be physical, hit running backs, cover tight ends, cover running backs. Don't got to cover the little fast guys anymore. And got a chance to get in on every play. So it's been awesome.
You mentioned the physicality of it. One thing that's surprising is someone who goes from safety to linebacker is your missed tackle rate was 0 in the regular season. It was literally 0% for a long stretch of the season. How did you learn to tackle so well when, obviously safety, you got to tackle, but it's not like being a linebacker. You're facing huge running backs, fast running backs. Why do you like that physicality?
Yeah, I don't know. The physical part of the game, I think that's the best part of it. Being out here with your teammates and the camaraderie and all that, it's awesome. But the physical aspect, there's nothing like getting get a hit on somebody. It feels good. But tackling-wise, that's just reps. Working in practice, what's your technique in practice? Because you don't get to take guys to the ground, so it's how are you visualizing making the tackle? I struggled kind of my junior year. I missed a lot of tackles my junior year. Going to my senior year, I wanted to try and fix that. And now I'm at the point, talking to Coach Norris, how are you making the tackle? Are you going to be a knockback, physical tackler, always driving someone on their back, or are you just going to make it? So I appreciate him for challenging me on that.
With the role in this defense and obviously with DQ and then Adam Peters and the lineage he has, are there players whose tape you've studied this offseason where you're saying, hey, I kind of want to look like this guy in the NFL?
Me and Coach Nort and Coach Banco, we've watched a few different guys. Obviously, with our DC coming from Minnesota, we've seen Blake.
Yep.
He's a great player. I think the way he moves around in zone, it's very fluid.
Yep.
He reads the quarterback really well. And then
Underrated.
he feels he when in the run game, I think he has a really good feel for where the ball's going. Then you watch guys like Quay Walker, super physical, big guy. Devin Lloyd, super physical.
Yep.
Carson from the Browns.
Yeah.
He's a high motor, super physical, always around the ball. Obviously Fred is another guy. But there's a bunch of guys that watch around the league. And I think if you can respect the guys around the league, respect their game, and take parts of their game, and try to emulate it a little bit and make it your own, that's how you can become a great player.
Yeah. Most important thing you've learned about the DC area since getting here?
Most important thing.
Just something cool, something you like, something that surprised you.
We went to, what was it, Ben's Chili Bowl. I thought that was pretty
Ben's
sweet.
Chili Bowl?
Yeah, we were down on, what street is it? U Street.
Okay.
Yeah, that was cool. We got to meet the owner. She's been the owner, since like 19 something, like almost like 40, 50 some years. Wow. So that was pretty cool. They had some cool people that's been through there. You got to look it up. It's a sweet place.
Maybe we'll go. We got free time. We're done here. All right, rapid fire. Best player you went against in college?
Shoot. What's the tight end from Georgia?
Brock Bowers.
Probably Brock, yeah.
He's always open. Still always open in the NFL.
Yeah,
he's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's a baller.
He's unbelievable. Have you ever tried to cover Jeremiah Smith?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Not like man-to-man, more so like inside, vertical carry type of stuff.
Best player in the nation next year?
Yeah, no, he's a baller, man. He's a heck of an athlete. He's got a great mindset, and he's got all the tools, so it's just going to be up to him. We
do something called One Rep Back. We do it with everybody. You get to redo one play of your career. What are you doing?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe some play from the Big Ten Championship this year. Just a play that could change the game.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I feel like we win that game. We go on and, I don't know, I think you should have a different approach. Yeah. But probably the worst play of my college career was versus Michigan. At Michigan, my sophomore year, missed tackle on Blake Corum coming from the backside safety. It's probably my worst play I've ever put on tape. Right. So that's definitely a play I want to go back and redo.
You're fine. You can tackle now. You're one of the best tacklers in college football last year. You obviously learned from the mistake. All right, we do something called Badasses. Most badass team that you've ever had?
Tommy Eichenberg.
Okay, tell me why.
Dude's just a dog.
Yeah.
I've seen him walk around the training room with an ankle purple and swollen, go out there and practice every day. When he's out there on the field, he doesn't care. That
was Ryan Day's answer.
Yeah, he's an absolute dog. Toughest guy I've ever been around.
Okay, Tommy Eichenberg is now a 2-time Badasses inductee.
Yeah,
That's great stuff.
Yeah, he's certified.
There it is. All right, Sonny Styles, thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.